show, all right?
Okay. Ooh.
Why? I'm going to start with why would you do it? I mean, I just don't understand why somebody would put themselves out there, because everyone knows when you're on reality TV and there's editing and there's all kinds of things, and we have no idea what the truth is, but we see what they show us, and you're not painted very well. You know that. People are saying things.
I know. I don't think it's an accurate portrayal of who I am. It's really not an accurate portrayal.
But why did you do it?
Why did I do it? Kelsey wanted me to do it.
Kelsey wanted you to do it.
Surprisingly enough, yeah. I didn't want to do the show. I wasn't ready to expose my life that way. You know, we've been a private couple for a long time. I've seen you a couple of times at award shows and stuff like that, but for the most part, we really kept to ourselves. So,
and he thought
I was surprised that he wanted me to do it too.
Right.
I was like, "Are you crazy?
Right.
Why are you making me do this?" But he thought it would be good for me to do something that was separate from us being a couple. You know, this is something that was my own thing.
And did you know the other women?
I knew Adrienne. She's a friend of mine.
That's the only one you knew?
And I had met Lisa before, and I met Kyle once, and that's about it. But Kyle's husband is our realtor, so...
Right. When you say realtor, it sounds like y'all buy, because you live in Malibu, and I kind of know where you live, because I was looking at a house near yours. But but it sounds like you buy all the time. What do you mean he's your realtor?
Well, Kelsey and I got into investing in real estate.
Oh, okay.
He always thought that was good, instead of just, you know, investing in a market and land.
Right. So you met her, and you two are not getting along. Do you speak to each other, you and Kyle, since this? Because I don't know, how many people are actually watching the show? How many people know?
Good.
All right. So you and Kyle do not get along at all, it seems.
You know what? I love Kyle. We do get along. Actually, we are friends, believe it or not. But at times, you know, our personalities just clash.
Right.
So there's, you know, one day we love each other and we're laughing and going to dinner, and 2 days later we're fighting about something ridiculous.
Right.
So, I mean...
And I would assume that the producers, because they want it to be good television, they put you in situations, scenarios that is going to maybe, and especially if alcohol is involved, people say things and act in ways that they wouldn't normally if you're just sitting at breakfast having, you know, juice and cereal.
Yeah, I mean, off the camera, I don't think, we tend to get along. But I'm not going to say it's just for the show, because, you know, these are real things that are happening in our lives.
Right.
And, you know.
So now, and the rumors are that that you're quitting, you're not going to do it again.
Well, we haven't decided that yet. You know, right now, as everybody knows, I'm going through a divorce.
Yeah, well, let me ask you that, because you've shot this so were you said Kelsey wanted you to do it, so you got divorced while you were shooting?
I found out he wanted out of the relationship during the shooting.
During the shooting?
Yes.
How did you find out? Did he tell you?
A mutual friend called me and said, "I don't like what he's doing to you, and I don't like the timing, because you're still in the middle of shooting a reality show." And then, you know, I called him that night and texted him. No answer from him. I waited for about 3 hours. He finally called me and said, "I don't want to be married anymore." Okay, so then you had to keep doing this show? Yes.
So when you go to his premiere, you already knew that y'all weren't going to be together anymore? Because that seemed awkward to me.
Wasn't that an awkward scene? I was so excited to see him. I didn't know at that time, but I knew there was something wrong in our marriage, because he was growing distant. You know, he wasn't really returning my phone calls, and he's the type of guy that would call like 10 times a day. He was a very doting and loving husband, and we had a good marriage. So, you know, I felt him moving away from me during this time. So, and then just two last questions. One is, do you think that this really is, because I live in Beverly Hills, and it doesn't resemble my life at all. So I'm wondering, it says The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I just look at that going, boy, I'm not living right, because I don't do any of that stuff. First of all, you met at the party the other night, myself and Portia, and your daughter's name is Portia. Does that have anything to do with my Portia?
It actually does. We had chosen the name Sienna, and then I was flipping through a magazine one day, and I saw your beautiful wife, and I thought, wow, she's so beautiful, and I looked at her name, and I thought, that's it. And I called my husband, and I said, what do you think of Portia? And he said, that's it, that's our name. So
it's a beautiful name. Well, that's very flattering. It is a good name. And your daughter is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, now, I don't know how many people are watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I don't think Yogi Cameron would recommend watching it, but
I don't think so.
So there's a lot of tension going on, a whole lot of tension, and you didn't know, who did you know in that show before you signed on?
I knew Lisa very well. Lisa and Ken are clients of my husband, and I knew Camille and Kelsey, not well, my husband was closer to them because they're also his clients.
Right.
Of course, my sister Kim, and I knew Adrian, and then Taylor I knew from just meeting socially.
And what do you think is causing so much? Is it the alcohol, or is it like they're just on reality shows? There seems to be a lot of that, and that must cause some kind of.
I think on our show it's a little less than the other shows. I think. Maybe,
Yes,
you know?
I agree.
But no, I really think it's just different personalities. You know, we're all very strong women. And, you know, a lot of the conflict has been between Camille and me, and I think we're just really so
but that's
completely
awkward.
different.
Yes, because your husband, like you said, is, you know, Kelsey and Camille were clients of your husband's.
Right.
Are they still clients, or what happened since then?
We addressed that in the reunion.
Oh, in the reunion. Okay, so we'll find that out. But
Yeah.
but that must be awkward, as you've talked about in the show.
Everything's awkward there.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And she was on the show last Friday, Camille was, and Camille says that she's misrepresented and she would like to go on next season again to clear up her image because she thinks that it's editing and it's all misrepresentative.
Well, editing cannot make you put a sentence together. You know, what came out of her mouth came out of her mouth. But I really think it was because she was going through so much, and I think that she said those things out of anger, or, you know, I think that we didn't get along well and she was maybe pissed off. I don't know, but, you know.
But she says that y'all are friends. Are you friends?
We're friendly. I mean, there's times we laugh and we have fun in our,
Look,
group.
We're friendly.
We're friendly.
That's not friends.
Well, she said it, I didn't.
Yeah. All right, so you're
No,
friendly.
I mean, there are times when we're in a group, you know, where we are, you know, friendly and we laugh and, you know, joke. But then every time something goes horribly wrong, every other time maybe.
It seems like it. So, and this whole Camille thing, you hadn't met Camille?
Well, I knew her vaguely.
Right.
So, you know, but we weren't great friends.
Okay, so, yeah, because Camille's been here, Kyle's been here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, it's hard because I know television, I know editing plays a big part in it, so I don't like to judge but it's interesting to watch. And so, Camille, this whole thing with the divorce, that happened in the middle of it?
That was very difficult. I mean, the initial argument that happened between Camille and Kyle was off camera. So we could never kind of go back, you know, over the footage and say, okay, you said this, which, you know, you normally be able to.
Right.
We were traveling and the cameras were down. But then I really felt very sorry for Camille towards the end of the show, you know, when the whole kind of divorce thing played out. It was very difficult for her. I mean, she was humiliated, really, because he just kind of dumped her, you know?
Now, listen. You know I'm all about love and peace and non-judgment and understanding, and I am fascinated by this. I am just so fascinated by this because I look at all of you, and did you know each other before this show happened, or who knew each other first?
Well, me. I knew Sheree and Kim and the first season, Deshaun.
Okay, all right. And then, Candy, you didn't really know.
I didn't know everybody but Lisa. I didn't know
Okay.
Lisa before the show.
Okay, and Lisa,
I was a new girl in last year.
yeah. So you're all together right now, and so you all like each other.
Okay. We're cordial.
Yeah.
We're very cordial.
No, there's no going in your eyes. All right, wait, let's talk about the wig pulling thing, because that has to be...
Real classy.
Let's hear about the wig pulling thing. Sheree, you pulled Kim's wig, right?
Yes,
All right, and how come?
You know what? Well,
This is so great.
She's classy.
I mean, I'm at home wanting all these answers, and now I'm so glad I have a show, because I'd never know these answers. All right, so what happened?
Kim's a habitual liar. So we're sitting at the restaurant, and you see, we go in, we're cordial. You know, we're all laughing, and some things come out, and she, something about Nene's husband. But that's not what took me over the edge. It's Kim saying things about me personally, saying that I bounce checks.
That's true. You do.
Excuse me?
You do.
Can you provide a bounce check, Kim?
No, I don't have time for that. But I mean, like, who pulls
sweetie.
somebody's hair? Like, you're real classy,
What
like at
does
40.
bouncing a check have to do with pulling your
It's
hair?
not, I don't care if you bounce checks all day long. Don't do it to the people I hook you up with.
The people,
And
are you
he's like,
kidding
oh,
me?
God.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Kim, honestly, seriously. seriously.
God.
I shop at 3
How
places
do you
in
know
Atlanta.
that she bounces checks? How do you know
Because
that?
she actually wore the dress to Valentino at the premiere party and then returned it, bounced the check to
bounced the
them, and they
check.
called me
Make up
because
your mind.
they were
You
trying
said it was
to.
Neiman Marcus. Make up your mind,
You did bounce a
darling.
check to them, but that's not my. You did bounce a check to them. That's true. But that's not my business. I don't care if she bounces checks or not. I just got angry. That's not my business.
Well, I know. So
But you don't pull somebody's hair like grow up. You're 40 and a
Hello,
mother.
you put your hand, excuse me, you put your hands on me.
God.
I will
I
do
would
it
not
again.
put your. No. It's so
Oh
terrible.
my gosh, watch her use. She is a habitual liar.
What am I lying about? What am I lying about?
Well, it's nice to meet you, Teresa. And watching that that fight escalates into such a crazy. I mean, it was really upsetting for me to watch that.
My heart still pounds every time I watch it.
It was really upsetting because it was, you know, a party for a christening, and yet everybody was. And they're saying like it was the worst fight on television, like anybody's ever seen on television.
I don't think it was the worst fight in television, but it was definitely the worst fight that happened in my family.
So what happened? You and your brother were close, and then why?
Yeah, we were like best friends even until he got married. I mean, when he met Melissa, I accepted her open arms because, of course, I love my brother, so I'm going to love whoever he's with. So, you know, we got along great in the beginning. I was expecting at their wedding. I was a month away from giving birth. So I was so, you know, I was thrilled. I was like, oh, my brother and I always said we're going to raise our children together. We were, you know, we were like, this is, you know, we can't wait till we get married. So after I gave birth a month later, I asked her to be the godmother of my daughter. And then after that, after they got married, things went downhill.
Just since they got married.
After they got married, yeah.
And well, I mean, first of all, part of what was going on, you gotta admit that alcohol does not help a situation when there's a conflict anyway, and then people were maybe a tiny bit tipsy, and
You think?
Yeah.
Just a little?
and then
I think they must have definitely did like over 100 tequila shots.
there were some shots going on.
Definitely
You could see that there were some shots going on, and then what did you feel like when you see things like that, and you're a part of the show, and you see Jersey Shore or Housewives, Real Housewives, do you think that reflects New Jersey? Or I mean, that must upset you to see things like that, right?
Well, I don't think it reflects Jersey.
Right.
You know, I think everyone plays their own part of, you know, how they react on the show. I mean, my brother just likes to do a million shots of tequila and then act like a crazy person. But I mean, you know, and then the Jersey Shore kids, they're young kids having a great time. God bless them. They're making a ton of money. You know, that's just not my thing. I mean, I had a curfew until I got married. Could you imagine that? Having a curfew until you get married?
No, I can't.
Yeah, that was me. I grew up old school. My parents were off the boat. I'm first generation here. So yeah, I didn't grow up like the Jersey Shore kids.
You had a curfew till you got married?
Till I got married.
Wow.
Yeah.
You'd want to get married at like 15 then.
Exactly. Well, believe it or not, my mother-in-law got married when she was 14 and had my husband when she was 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, so when that stuff happens, because you're doing the show for, do you enjoy doing the show?
Well, when I first signed up for the show, it was like, to me, it was fun because I was gonna, you know, I signed up with my girlfriends. So we thought it was gonna be great. They're just gonna follow us around shopping, going out to dinner.
Right.
And my thing is, I didn't sign up to be on the show with, you know, with my family. It was, you know, at first with my children. I mean, with my friends.
Right.
So now, you know, now it is what it is.
Right. But
you know what? Doing the show, I have to say the best thing that came out of it, I did get to write 2 cookbooks. My first one is Skinny Italian, which is on the bestsellers list, and now Fabulicious, that just came out a few weeks ago. And the best thing ever, I get to meet you.
Well,
and I'm on Ellen.
I believe it or not, I try not to get involved in those things, I swear to God. But, you know, what can I say? They're all different. What can we do? And everybody's just trying to be themselves, and, you know, they say things sometimes.
Organically, doesn't it? It just different components, and sometimes we get on, and sometimes we don't.
Right.
You know, and I wish the best for Kim. I do want to say that. And we get along when we're one-on-one. Put us in a group, and it turns into some odd dynamic with our personalities, and we just start to clash. But when we're alone, we're actually really good together.
It's contagious.
Okay.
It's contagious, we're convinced.
So, and Adrian, you make me laugh so much. I mean, the way that you and your husband, your relationship is, I think, hilarious. But you said it's sort of an endearing. You're obviously very happy together, but
Right.
it's hilarious how you talk to him.
It's very organic as well, and I think that most couples that have been together long enough, they bicker.
Right.
Ours is kind of, you know, it's really out of love, But it's just, you know, we've been together 9 years, and that's the way we roll, and it's worked for us.
I've done 30.
Right.
So for us, that's the way we roll.
So, but I mean, I think all of you are very interesting in different ways, and we've had actually you three on the show before, so I haven't had the two of you, but I really enjoy watching the show. I think it's very entertaining, and I have to bring up the fight in the limo, and that first of all, that could have been unflattering for you crawling like that. You looked okay. It could have gone a really bad way, and you looked, you know, somehow your legs still stayed intact, and you looked, nothing showed. I know, but that was an intense scene, and Adrian was you were in the middle of that.
Oh, yeah.
I was not going to hit her. I want to make that very clear. I was just needed to get closer.
Closer to her.
And yes, it was, you know, it was not easy having this disagreement so far apart from each other.
And then Martin was in the car.
Poor Martin,
that's
my
not,
friend. He had no idea. I set him up
You're
on a
trying to
date
set him up with
Kim,
her, and she's
it's like in the middle of World War III.
Yeah,
poor guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He'll never be the same.
I take it they're not dating.
That didn't go very well.
That didn't work very well. And also, since you were on last, and it was before the reunion show aired, and we learned a lot about Cedric, who is not a nice guy at all. I mean, what a horrible disappointment. You take care of somebody, you actually...
I was completely blindsided by it. I mean, I had so much investment in him emotionally, and, you know, we'd opened our hearts, our home to him, so, yeah, it was shocking even to see his... Yeah.
But you could see, he looked like a character. He looked like he was doing all of that for the camera. You know, it really did look like he was more than
very
anybody.
Difficult, and I just think he's going to, you know, go a long way to find another idiot like me. Really.
No, well, especially now, we all know what he looks like, and I can't imagine that somebody is going to be stupid. He's a very good-looking guy.
Have you got a guest house?
And charming. I do have a guest house, but all right, he's there now, but he won't be for long. I'm kicking him out soon. He needs to get back on his feet. And then
you have a doghouse too, right?
Yeah. Let's talk about Real Housewives of New York. So, had you kept in touch with these women?
Not totally, but a little bit. Like when I had the show, they would come on, and that was a great bridge, the talk show. So thank you for that, because it was a great bridge. They didn't totally hate me for not having spoken to them.
They needed you then.
Right, so thank you for helping me with that.
So there's lots of, we saw some arguing, there's fighting going on again. How come y'all can't just get along?
No, we do get along a lot, and there is fighting. It's kind of, when was the last time you hung out with 7 women, like in a closed environment?
I choose not to.
Right. I mean, but I promise you, you would be arguing in a way that you wouldn't imagine if you were in a pressure cooker. You just would.
Right. So, but when you went back, you knew that this was going to be, obviously there's going to be fighting and stuff like that, and did you go in, since you've done it before, and they've been there, they've still stayed there, and you're now entering, as you said, are you approaching this a different way?
No, I'm always the same, but to be honest with you, it's not sort of gratuitous arguing, and it's not outlandish drama just for the sake of it. And that's why I left, because I felt like the whole franchise, some people who come on as new housewives have a preconceived notion of how they're supposed to act. I'm supposed to throw your mug at you, and you're supposed to do something to me. And I was never like that on the show, and I don't think that the show is like that this season. Women are going through a lot. There's a lot going on with infidelity and divorce, and people have experienced deaths, and I have my situation. And then there's a lot of levity and humor about other things. So it's an interesting season. It's a better show than I think that it was.
Good.
So I'm happy.
So, all right, so what is going on? Tell me what's happening with your husband.
Well, you know, my husband pled guilty to fraud in federal court, and he was sentenced to 8 years in prison, and so he reported to prison a few months ago.
Okay, so at what point did you realize, did you have anything in the back of your mind that he was doing anything like, it's for fraud, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So did you have any idea?
I really didn't. I mean, I just got my 5th college degree, and so I am pretty much an overachiever. I have 2 very small children. I just stopped breastfeeding 3 months ago, and so I didn't have any idea that any of this was going on until he called me and said, hey, you know, I've been arrested, and, you know, I'm having this problem, but it's not true. And so I went out of my way to get him the best attorneys, the best investigators, and to do everything I could because I'm an attorney myself. And so I wanted him to have the best so that we could fight this together. But obviously, it did not turn out like that.
Right.
Erica Jane.
Yes.
I mean, I know this because clearly I'm a fan, but let's just assume somebody doesn't. Where did this alter ego, appear out of?
Right. Okay. So I was 35 years old, living a really.
How old are you?
Are you really?
Yes.
It's a great age.
It's awesome.
Wait till you get in your 40s.
Oh boy.
I'm 47.
You look amazing.
Thank you. Yeah. And I'm proud. Okay. 35 years old, living a great life, and I had performed all my life, but I was living my husband's life, and I wasn't challenged, and I wasn't feeling like myself. So I created Erica Jane.
Unbelievable. I think it's really badass. I gotta tell you.
Thank you.
Really
and
very,
here I
very
am
cool.
all these years later, so.
47.
47.
You look amazing. So now let's move on to this.
Oh my God.
I know.
That is such a setup.
I didn't do it.
I don't care. It's fine. It's all good. Oh my God.
Here are the questions that I have. I have so many questions. How much time do we have? Okay. How much of the show is genuinely scripted, and how much of the storyline over this puppy is genuine?
No one has ever asked me to do anything, so on my end,
The
it's 100%.
relationships are 100% genuine?
Yeah, well, that's why you're seeing us gel together so hard as a cast this year.
Are you guys, because in some shows, you're not allowed to talk if the cameras aren't on.
I mean, it's not advised, but we do.
So this puppygate thing really happened?
Yeah, it really did. Dorit adopted a dog from Vanderpump Dog Center.
Yes.
The dog did not work out. Instead of returning it to the shelter, she found it what she thought was a great home. That home, or that person,
Put it back in
then
the shelter.
took the dog to another shelter.
But that's not where the drama started. Then it became, did Lisa Vanderpump
want the story out there?
Yes, and so that she manipulated somebody else to jump in and produce the drama.
Did she? In my opinion, yes.
I do too, I think so too.
Yes, 100%.
Is she quitting the show? What's happening?
You know, I don't know if she's quitting the show.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Erica Jane.
I know that she stopped showing up mid-season. And so, yes, and we were stuck with, like, looking at each other like, so what's going on?
Have you talked to her since?
No. What are we gonna talk about?
Are you on Teddy's side?
Yes. I'm on the truth side, and that's
Yeah,
the
you
truth.
are.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
What is happening? Are you filming your show right now? Are you done filming? When is it coming on? I have so many things to talk about. Is Denise Richards going to be on the show? There's so many.
That we can say,
Can
yes,
we?
yes.
Yes?
Well, it's already been announced, so yes, Denise is.
What do you guys think about that? Do you like it?
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you
Look
guys?
at this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
We are filming.
Okay.
We just started filming.
Okay, how many weeks into filming are we?
We are not that far into it, and it's already a hot mess of a
just-
situation.
Spoiler alert.
I love the short hair.
Thank you.
I just
Thank
love it.
you.
I just love it so much.
Thank you so
it's
much.
so great, and
I'm
I love
still
you.
learning to
I'm
work
like,
with it.
I'm freaking out right now. This is so crazy, you guys. Okay, so everyone is always having to fashion one up each other.
Well, it gets harder every year, too.
But it's like.
But I never felt
Don't
that
you
before,
think?
honestly. That wasn't like, you
But
know.
everyone has their glam squad now.
No, we don't. I don't.
We don't.
We
don't.
No.
No, not every day. We don't.
No, if we're doing, if we,
I
no,
do
no, no.
sometimes.
If we're doing
Okay, I
our
do.
interviews, the
Yeah.
sit down, what people call the confessionals, we have a
Right.
glam squad. Other than that, I'm doing my own makeup and hair, which I'm
And
not
she's
great
really good at her own makeup. and
Makeup,
hair.
yes, not hair,
really
no.
good.
Does Teddy now have a full glam squad?
She does.
She does sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
You've done how many seasons now?
9, this will be the 9th.
She's an OG.
And you're 3?
I'm 5.
5. Oh my
Can
gosh.
you believe I'm 5?
Wow, that is.
I know.
I feel like it was just yesterday.
Yesterday, me too.
Wow.
I know, it's a long time.
Wow, that's unbelievable. So, what's the best thing and what's the worst thing? And do you have days where you're just like, I don't want to do this right now?
Oh, of course. I think the best thing is that we do laugh and have fun sometimes. We really do.
Yeah.
Quite often, actually.
Yeah, we do.
And the worst thing is, we fight and it's a lot of anxiety provoking and it's very stressful. So
It's a hard show to do, I have to say, because you like these women. I like these women. It's a group of great, strong women. So one thing about it is we're very supportive of one another, but when you get in beef with somebody, like
You don't
I'm
always
gonna
like
tell
what they
ya.
do.
I mean, I have a big mouth and
No.
It's not
And
easy.
it's the best to watch on television. It's the best.
You are the mastermind of Real Housewives.
I have a great team at Bravo, and we all kind of came up with this thing, and here it is.
Yeah,
18 cities later.
It's 18
Not
cities.
18, I
How
made
many-
that up.
how many cities?
Right now, there are 7 on the air. Yes,
All right,
7.
so there's Los Angeles.
There's Beverly Hills, OC, New York, Jersey, Atlanta, Potomac, and Dallas.
Potomac, I didn't know about the
Yeah,
Potomac.
oh, absolutely.
Okay, and then so where, I mean, because you really could do every city, right?
You could, arguably. The city has to have a strong regional identity, really, or else it really would all start looking the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the city that you could still do?
Well, you know, there was a moment early on where we did casting, believe it or not, in Boca. In Florida, and it was kind of Golden Girls-y, Housewives, and I was like, this is awesome.
It is.
I love it. And my boss would not go for it, and I was like, this would be amazing. I'm a big Golden Girls fan too, so.
Well, who isn't?
I know.
And also, I think that would be fun to see, you know, women of that age.
I agree.
Well, do it.
I think we should.
You're the boss, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, well, you know,
Yeah.
one of. I need to talk to Bravo. I'm calling them on my way out. Hey, everybody.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, Ellen.
How are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I understand you're taping the show here in LA right now.
Yes, we're here all week. We're at the Wiltern Theater.
That's bigger than your normal show?
It is. I have 36 members of my audience in New York in my studio, and we've had about 1,300 a night. So
wow.
It's been real. It's probably why I have no voice.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's wrong with your voice?
I don't know. I just lost it on the way out.
On the way out?
No, yeah,
really?
I think I got nervous.
It was fine? No,
yes.
that's not true. I doubt you get nervous.
I like the ventriloquism.
Thank you.
That was
Thank
really
you.
good.
I think I'm pretty good at it. I don't know why I never continued that.
I think it's amazing. I actually I found it hypnotic, to tell you the truth. Yes.
I'm going to do it again.
I think you should.
Don't you worry about it.
Good.
I got a Netflix special coming up. I'm going to do it.
When is that happening, by the way?
I'm shooting it in August.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. So it's you doing stand-up.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Back to stand-up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I understand you're single right now. Last time you were here, you were in a relationship.
That is true.
And now you're single.
That's true.
Is that a good thing?
You know what? Every day I'm alive is a great thing. And yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
And are you on apps or anything like that?
I am on a couple apps.
Really? Are you on the celebrity
Maybe
one?
I'll swipe on Pauly D, actually.
Are you on
I'm
Raya?
looking for you. I love you, Pauly. I love you.
Look what we've done.
Hey, you made a love connection.
Yes.
Let me see if he's on my app. I'll swipe.
I know. Yeah.
Are you on Raya? Are you on that same
I am
one?
not on Raya. I'm
Raya.
not. Yes.
dope.
Are you on a gay dating app? Is it?
I am on Tinder, and there is a gay dating app that I'm on that I keep getting kicked off of because they think I'm impersonating Andy Cohen. And they're like, your photos don't meet our guidelines. And I keep trying to, I'm like, no, it is me.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, now by doing that, anyone watching is going to go, they're going to try to
use
do
my
that
photos?
because now you've given
You're
them that
right.
idea.
Great.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so Real Housewives. I hear
Yes.
that the New York Housewives is going to be like...
It's so great.
This season is like beyond.
It's really great. It's our 10th season. We just, thank you. It's really good. It's so absurd. And people always say, why is it still good 10 years in? And it's the women. You can't write this stuff if we wanted to.
Yeah.
The women, and people ask me all the time, what are the housewives like? And I say, they are exactly as they appear on TV.
They're not pretending to be controversial or any, that's just them.
Yes.
Yeah, and when you put them all together and then you add some alcohol in there, it's a recipe for a television show.
It really is.
Yeah, it really is. It's a brilliant idea that you came up with.
Now, also, let's talk about the Housewives.
Let's
Housewives
talk
of Beverly
about
Hills.
it.
You are the first Black Housewives on the Beverly Hills, on the Beverly Hills season. That is groundbreaking. That's incredible.
It is incredible. It was very stressful to represent. Whenever you're the first of anything, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of stress.
Absolutely.
But I really wanted to be me and be who I am and outspoken and, confident and not let anyone put a label on me, like a, angry black woman. That's not who I am, and I didn't want that. But it's been fun. I mean, the girls are great. We have a lot of fun. We also have a lot of drama.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's what the show's about.
Well, also, I think that's a beautiful thing too, where you can go somewhere to be your authentic self and really represent. And you're right, it is very stressful being the first of something, but I appreciate the example that we do have of you being the first. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.